Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Four Pillars podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Tyler, joined today only by the one and only, the man that never misses, George Welford.
Hey,
Fox, what's up, my friend?
how's it going? Not too bad. Yeah, we're 2 men down.
Mate, I'll be honest with you. I'm sitting here, and I'm inside my house, obviously, my apartment. It's night time. Am I wearing aviators?
Oh my god.
Now, am I wearing them? It's one of two reasons, George. I'm going to throw you a quiz here, a bit of a pop quiz. Is it because Top Gun Maverick's out and it's the greatest action movie of all time? Or
Yeah,
is it
it's gotta
because I competed in a triathlon this morning and then pounded beers into the core of the fucking earth this afternoon? And now I'm fucking wrecked. And it's a
both.
Sunday night and I got to work tomorrow.
Oh.
It's one or two. Take a wild guess of which one it is.
I'm going to go for the latter, to be honest, mate.
It's a trick. It's a trick question. It's both. It's absolutely both.
I've just put some sunglasses on to join you so you don't look as crazy.
No, it's the sunglasses episode. This episode.
Yeah.
Will I have them on a podcast? Maybe.
Yeah, possibly. I mean, it's nice. I like wearing sunglasses. Good fun.
There's a good chance of it. So if my demeanor isn't up to par, there's your
If
reason.
it's not up to par, you can go fuck yourself. That's how it works.
Yeah.
You know, if you're watching this
Yeah.
podcast and you're like, Tyler's not he's not as energetic as normal, you go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Don't care.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That's right. If there's one thing we know, George, is that we don't give two fucks.
Exactly.
about
You
what
can't
it is.
criticize any of us, all right? That's not how it works.
Well, that's not allowed because I'm better than you. So you can't criticize me.
We are the four pillars after all. We are gods
That's why we
amongst
wear
men.
Sunglasses
Yeah.
indoors at night time
Yeah, well, it's not night time for me. It's
and daytime.
it's midday. But yeah, I wish it was night time.
Why's that? Why do you
I
wish
don't
it
know
was
actually.
nighttime?
I have no clue why I said that. I do like the night time though. It's good fun. You know, everyone's gone to
Yeah.
bed. They don't bother you. You know, you're just there. You
Yeah.
get to be in your own little world. So you know what? I do wish
Right.
it was night time right now.
Look, I do like a nighttime. I'm partisan on the nighttime. You know, I like getting home from work. There's something about it. And then you've made your dinner, and I can just go in my room. And this time of year, it's getting really cold. It's chilly. We're in winter now.
Oh damn! Yeah, I forgot.
I like rugging up, getting on the balcony, sitting on my couch in the balcony, looking at the stars, just chilling.
Damn.
Music on, just a great time.
Oh, it's such a vibe.
It's just a great time.
Such a
Yeah,
vibe.
it's an absolute vibe. I do it almost every single night.
I don't blame you, man. If I had a
And
balcony.
it's an absolute vibe. And yeah, I'll just sit there, chill. In summer, it's too hot to even be outside at night time.
Yeah, oh
like,
my
it's
God.
just fucked.
Jesus.
Like at night, it's still humid. I'm like, so in summer, I never sit out there. But in winter and the colder months, so 2 weeks of the year, I'll sit out on the balcony.
What's cold like by your standards though? Like what would you say is cold?
Well, for example, this morning when I got up at 4 a.m. to go to this triathlon that I competed in, shout out
Yeah,
to
boy.
myself.
Let's get a round of applause for Tyler.
It was to be fair, it was a bucket list. My 2022, I got a big list of to-dos, like
Yeah.
goals for the year, and that was a big one for me. So that's
Tick that
ticked
one off, yeah, for sure.
It was fucking awesome.
Nice work, man.
Managed to pull my worst swim I've done in all of my training period in this. Fucking a bit overwhelmed by the whole first event. The adrenaline rush.
Yeah.
Panicked a little bit at the start. Had to slow it down to calm it down, but made up for it on the ride and the run. Not my best run. My ride was fucking very good.
Yeah.
I don't have the best bike ever, and I definitely pushed that thing to its absolute limits. But felt good. Feel fit, feel strong, but everything's sore.
That's how it is, man. It's a
I
trade-off.
don't know what I was saying. I was talking about the weather. Yeah, so I got up this morning. Get there before the sun's up. We're on the beach. Got, all our clothes. We're pretty much in these tri-suits, so you're pretty much fucking naked. I've also got fucking red. My balls and dick are red raw, chafing, bro. They're chafing so bad.
God.
They're so chafed because you
Should've
don't even
lubed
have
them up.
underwear on them. And thank God it didn't hurt during the race because it's like a 2-hour race.
Oh god.
it's
It's like
a
when you're
fucking-
walking
it's a long
somewhere
one.
and your balls are just in the wrong position, but it'd
Yeah,
look weird
yeah,
if
it's
you moved them,
it's
so you
rough.
just got to deal with
And
it.
My left nut's red raw, my friend.
Oh,
it's red raw,
God.
and it stung to like have a shower.
Oh,
That's the level we're on. Yeah,
Gotta
it was
put
rough.
some Manscaped
It was
ball
rough.
toner on that, bro.
Dude, yeah, it was like I've just fucking run a razor on my fucking dick and balls. Like it was not ideal.
And the crimson knob and balls.
Yeah. Yeah, I was questioning whether there was blood going in.
Oh, God.
If I'm being honest. I didn't feel it, thank God, till the race was over. And then I was like, this ain't good. This doesn't feel right.
Top 5 thoughts to have during a triathlon. Hey, man, my ball's bleeding.
Dude, red raw, bro. Red raw.
Oh, God.
It was, yeah. But, look, we pounded the pavement, got it done. But what I was saying is the weather, it was probably 7 degrees. And my feet were numb.
what?
Like, waiting on the grass. Yeah, it's fucking cold as
7
shit.
degrees. What do you do Celsius?
Yeah.
Isn't that like nothing? Well, I guess living in Australia, it's like a lot hotter. So when it gets down to like 7 degrees, it's like that's fucking cold.
Mate, that's cold. That's so cold here.
Yeah.
That's so cold here. Thankfully, it warmed up pretty quick. Got up to about 22 degrees.
See, that would be like
nice.
really nice weather here, like 22 degrees.
Oh, dude, it's gorgeous.
Like...
The best winters. I love winter, man. Don't get it twisted. It's my favorite time of the year here because it's not cold. I'll still go to the. It was an ocean swim. Like we swam in the ocean.
That's
I'll still swim in the ocean.
Regardless,
12 months of the year, mate. I'm swimming at the beach. 12 months of the year, even in winter.
You're
so that's
climatized to
it doesn't get much. It doesn't get much colder. In Queensland, we're a fucking hot state.
Lows of 7 degrees. Oh man.
Yeah, that's the lows. That's the winter low.
That's nice.
Where if you go to like Melbourne, then you're talking. You might get a minus here and there.
Ooh.
You know.
That's like England weather.
Yeah.
So we like
Melbourne,
rarely get minuses, but we do get them.
Yeah. Like, and then obviously in mountainous areas it snows and it's pretty cold in the winter. But then our summer's way hotter than yours.
Oh yeah, for sure. Our summer's like very, very mild. Very, it's nice. It's not anything crazy, but it's very, it's very English. I think English summer. It's very English. It's very mild and tame. We don't go too crazy with
it. When I was last in the UK, I was there in summer, and I'm pretty sure I wore jeans and like a jacket the whole fucking time.
Yeah, man. I'm sure compared to your guys' summers in like December, it's nothing.
Yeah, I'd say so.
I do like British summers though. They're nice. They're very nice.
It was nice when I was over there. I was pleasantly surprised with the amount of blue sky I received.
Well, yeah, I guess people always get this impression that like, oh, England is it's raining and grey all the time, and it's like, okay, it rains a lot. It was raining yesterday. I think I
definitely associate it with
rain.
Rain, yeah.
That's why we all love rain so much. That's why.
And misery, yeah.
Yeah, industrial misery and rain and grey skies. That's what England is.
Well, yeah, and just boys that want to punch on at the football.
What, mate? What are you doing?
The team that they don't play for loses, so they want to assault a supporter of a team they also don't play for.
Is there no like hooliganism in like Australia of a sport and stuff, or like?
Nah, bro.
Really?
Nah, bro.
Oh, no. We're so bad for it over here.
We have big rivalries in sport, man. And this is, I've heard people say, but they come from England or like Ireland or, the UK. Say they come to Australia and they went to like a footy game, like Aussie Rules footy, the AFL. Mm-hmm. And you go to like a Carlton Collingwood, that's probably the worst rivalry, but like you go to a Carlton Collingwood game or you go to an AFL game down in Melbourne, like a big game.
Yeah.
100,000 people there. Big rivalry in sport. Mate, you can have beers with the opposing team afterwards. Doesn't matter who wins or loses.
Oh, damn.
That's
what everyone should aspire to be like.
You once the game's over, mate, who gives a fuck?
Exactly. It's
the game's over. Game. We care at the time, and there's a bit of bragging rights, and you'll rip into your mates that's team lost.
Yeah.
Because you don't necessarily have to go for where you live type thing.
Yeah.
Like that's for the most part it is, but there's like it's like I guess living in London. There's like fucking in Melbourne. There's 8 AFL teams. So
just spread across.
So there's just a lot of like depending on the city, there might be a lot of teams.
Yeah.
All your mates go for fucking different teams anyway. In Brisbane, there's one team, so most people go for the one Brisbane team.
Yeah.
No one gives a fuck if you go for another team. Doesn't matter.
That's how it
now,
should be.
are there is there fights at stadiums? Yeah, but it has nothing to do with the game. Like a fight, if there's a fight, like, I'll give you an great example. There was recently a viral video of a guy that got knocked the fuck out at Suncorp Stadium. Shout out to Suncorp here in Brisbane. So Brisbane Broncos game was on, and they were playing the Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs from New South Wales. Now, the Bulldogs shit kick aside these days, and they're from the Sydney area. We fucking hate people from Sydney up in Queensland. Now, this was on the Anzac Day weekend. Anzac Day being the most important Remembrance Day in Australia and New Zealand culture.
Yeah.
You know, remembering the Australian New Zealand Army Corps. It's April 25th.
April 25th.
Anzac Day, the Australian New Zealand Army Corps.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just remembering the first major battle in World War One, Battle of Gallipoli, that the Anzacs landed, and it cemented our international legacy and the spirit that, you know, they fought with and the bravery they fought with. Tens of thousands of them died over the Gallipoli campaign of many months. And on that weekend of any sport, you know, there's a lot of ceremonies before every game, minutes of silence, for example.
Yeah.
You know,
Classic.
as you do. Mm-hmm. Now, at this particular game and during the minute of silence, some motherfucker decided to woo and carry on.
Ooh.
And go wild. Now, he's a Brisbane Broncos supporter in Brisbane. Everyone there's a Brisbane Broncos supporter. Guess fucking what happened? There are a lot of people that left their seat to find said man wooing and making noises during the minute of silence. Because tell you what you don't do here in Australia, make fucking noise during the Anzac Day minute of silence. And a Bulldogs fan, so a fan from another team where he's the 1% of people in the crowd, comes up to him, starts screaming at him, and then knocks him clean out. First big right hand, and then just grabs him and beats the shit out of him. And do you know what the Broncos fans around him did? Cheered him on.
That happened, yeah.
It wasn't about whose team's who, right? It was just fuckwits. Drunk fuckwits get into fights, and it rarely has anything to do with anything other than you're a drunk fuckwit fighting another drunk fuckwit. It doesn't. They could be on the same team, mate. That's the larrikinism. That's the hooliganism that goes on in Australian games. I feel.
Yeah.
It's very, very, very rare you'll hear of like a team to team thing. Like when I say rare, every few years there'll be something, but usually it's not a thing.
Yeah, it's not like I'm beating you up because you support this team or because you're wearing this jersey. Which is mental because
look at the
common.
Liverpool fans that went over to France for the Champions League final.
Oh god, what happened?
That afterwards got into they beat the shit out of people in the street.
It's so fucking crazy.
Lost to Real Madrid. It's super fucking embarrassing.
Oh, just accept
Shout out
the
to
loss,
Dave,
man.
one of my best mates that fucked me over with that game too. He's a big Liverpool fan. Invited myself and my other two close friends to his house, promising us, and this is, by the way, 4 a.m. on a Sunday morning, going to his house to watch Liverpool. And I was promised pancakes. I was promised breakfast. I was promised pancakes, blueberry pancakes with maple syrup.
Oh.
He's like, come round, it'll be fun. I'll make coffees, make pancakes. Now, I picked up coffees for everyone. He did not make coffees. I'd like to point that out.
Oh.
And then when Liverpool lost, he goes, you know what, boys, doesn't feel like a day for pancakes, and we left. There was no pancakes. Was I mad? Yeah. Did I change my tune because I was ready for Liverpool? And then I'm like, you know what? Liverpool can suck my dick. That's how I felt after
I used to support Liverpool when I was a young lad because my dad loves them. I don't really know what they're up to.
I've been seeing all his tweets. He's been loving it. I felt bad for him when they lost.
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted because Dave, the only football I really watch is through my mate Dave, and I love watching it with him. So I support Liverpool, like, of any team, just because he does.
Yeah,
and it's like hard to the one mate you have who's a diehard fan of a team.
Yeah.
Like I can't root for another team. I don't watch enough. So I'm like, I'll just root for Liverpool.
Well, I have this mate who like really loves Manchester United, and they're such a shit team now, and they always lose and like underperform. So whenever Man United is playing, we always go into the group chat and message him. We're like, "Oh, your team's gonna fucking lose, mate. They're so fucking shit."
Oh, that's annoying. You guys are the worst.
It's because none of us care about football, really. So it's just like, lol, this dude's getting annoyed about leather ball being kicked on green grass.
I mean, I love my sport, mate. And if the rugby league, obsessed. If the Melbourne Storm lose, man, it ruins my fucking weekend.
Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine, to be fair.
Oh, dude, it fucking will ruin my weekend. I'll be pissed. I'll be like, what the fuck is... But thank God it rarely happens, because we pound absolute fucking beta males into the earth. That's pretty much what our team does exclusively for the last 20 years. But
greatest team ever.
Occasionally, there's a loss there, and man, does it fucking ruin your weekend.
And then you go out into the street and you find the nearest group of people and you just beat the shit out of them. Well, it just doesn't matter
who they are. It just could be an old lady. It could be a child. Doesn't matter who it is.
It is fucking crazy.
I'll tell you that right now.
It is
just go onto the street.
It is crazy. I don't get it. I can't imagine being like at a stadium when two big teams are playing and the fucking hooligan. Like, did you know like the extent that it goes to? Like, there's like firms and shit. Like where.
What do you mean by firms?
Like, as in,
I know there's like clubs and shit. There's like fan clubs.
They'll create their own little like organization based around their, you know, football like interests, I guess, or like their team, and that becomes like a firm where it's like you got the top boy at the top, and he leads the charge against the fucking dickheads that just fucking beat us, you little cunts.
Yeah,
but like, I mean, I think it was more. I think it was.
It's
more
really embarrassing
back in
for
the day.
fucking middle-aged beaters to be trying to fight anyone.
It is crazy.
Organize it with their small dick mates.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. But these people are quite scary. There's some mental people that get involved with like football hooliganism in the UK.
There's the movie with Charlie Hunnam. Shout out to him, Green Street Hooligans. Elijah
Wood's yeah, that film's a banger. I love that film.
Yeah, that's
It does get into it, yeah, and it shows a sort of. Obviously, it's probably a very dramatized version of what happens.
Yeah,
but...
yeah. I mean, in reality, like the only really dramatized part of it is that any of the characters are likable or tough.
You just got Rob, whose like t-shirt doesn't fit him. He's wearing like a Liverpool shirt that's like, you know, it doesn't fit him properly. You know, it's an old Liverpool shirt that he's had since he was, you know, a younger, more attractive man. He's like, oh, I fucking can't believe it. Who won again? Who were Liverpool playing? Was it Real Madrid?
Real Madrid.
I can't believe them fucking, I don't even know what you call them. Real Madridians.
No, they're not using those sorts of words. They're definitely using racial slurs.
They definitely are. Yeah. I mean, that's just not something that I would want to.
Let's be honest with
doing.
ourselves.
Yeah, they definitely are.
Let's just call a spade, George.
Yeah, it's
they were using
fucked.
Racial slurs.
English football fans are so racist. It is fucked. It's mental.
There's definitely a proportion of them.
At least we're not as bad as Russia, though. Russia's pretty bad for that, but it's still bad.
Well, Russia per capita are the worst human beings of all time. No, that's not true. Those are South Africans are the worst human beings of all time.
Oh, no, Americans are the worst human beings of all time. Let's be honest.
Not at all. Not at all.
What's wrong with South Africa? What do you love Americans?
I love Americans. I mean, I don't love them the most, but I love them. You know what I mean? Like, they're not my number one group of people, but I love them. I think they're they're a good bunch for the most part. There's a lot of fuckwits over there, but it's a big country.
There's too many fuckwits. Well, there's a lot of fuckwits over it. I give like English people a lot of like slack because I'm from England, but there's too many fuckwits over here. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, there's a lot of fuckwits in England. I mean, there's fuckwits in Australia. I'd like to think Australia and New Zealand have. I think New Zealand have even less. Ooh, no, New Zealand
can you say that?
Actually, New Zealand have some fuck. I'm a citizen of both nations, mate. I love them. I love them both.
That's true. You can pick and choose.
There are a lot of fuckwits in New Zealand too. To be fair, but when the fuckwits are calm, they're really nice. Like they're real calm. It's hard to explain, but I don't know. I think in general they're pretty good.
Yeah, they're pretty self-aware people. You know.
Oh, I think for the most part. And the ones that are fuckwits, they're too dumb to like be known to many people.
Yeah.
Like they're not really gonna ever. Yeah, I feel like too many fuckwits make it on television in America, for example.
Oh,
like somehow in America they're drawn to being on camera, where I feel like fuckwits in Australia are really not drawn to being near cameras.
No, these bloody yobbos. They just need to stay off the bloody camera, mate.
Mate, the yobbos do. The bogans.
It is weird though how like American media, like it really does perpetuate this idea that everyone in America is a fucking idiot, like just a fucking fuckwit. Yeah. Well,
I think Americans love watching. They like eating themselves.
They do. That's true.
They definitely love eating themselves. So yeah, it's just it's funny.
It's like the home of reality TV, isn't it?
It is, definitely. It definitely is. Like, the whole country is a reality TV show, and they're all obsessed with being famous.
Yeah.
And
oh,
when
God.
really only stupid people would want to be famous, therefore more stupid people make it on television.
I don't get the whole, like...
People don't want to be famous in Australia. People don't want
They want to be
famous.
successful. They want to have money.
No, why would you want to be famous?
No, I don't get it. I never got this, like, fixation of, like, oh, I want to be really famous. It's like, no, you fucking don't. I made Assassin's Creed content and I was famous.
The most money I could make in my life by also being the most, like, least known.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the, like, proportion I want. That's my dream, is to make the most money I possibly can make in my life without actually having to be known by people.
I want to be one of those rich people where it's like, nobody fucking knows who you are, but you've got this...
Like the guy that bought that big fucking... built that $100 million house.
Oh, yeah.
Where no one knows who the fuck this dude is.
$500 million.
Like, sorry. I was trying to sell for that. Well, I mean, he could probably get that much with all those world-renowned boxing events with the best boxers you've ever heard of.
And my wife, we met during COVID. It was a whirlwind relationship. We're getting divorced, unfortunately. Hopefully it'll work out in the end, but it might not. I love that video.
Dude,
so much. Dude,
that's so rough. Poor guy. I thought poor guy.
But yeah, I want to be
anyway,
like him.
As I was saying,
want to be wearing beanies in LA.
South Africans are the worst human beings, yeah.
Yeah.
What?
that was the conclusion of that conversation.
They are. They're a bunch of racist fucking cunts. Let me be specific. White South Africans are the worst human beings on planet Earth.
Why are they so racist? What do they do?
Oh, they're so racist, dude. Did you not know the history of, like? I feel like there wouldn't be many South Africans in the UK. There's a lot of South Africans in Australia.
There might be. I don't know. Can't say.
There's a lot. There's a large proportion of South Africans in Australia.
Yeah.
And to be fair, the ones that come here are probably the worst ones. You know?
They make their way over and they go, all right, I'm from South Africa. I'm going to be fucking racist, mate. I don't know how to... That's not how they sound.
It's interesting because I've got friends that are South African that live here. I've got friends that are South African that live in South Africa. And the ones that live in South Africa tell me, according to them, right?
Yeah.
They're like, oh, the worst South Africans are the ones that leave. Because they're the ones that, like, the laws have changed... So they can't have, like... I know, like, all my South African friends, for example, I went to school with a bunch of people that were South African, but one particular girl I was really close friends with all through childhood.
Yeah.
Like, she grew up... She had black maids in her house. And she's not rich.
That is awful.
It's just yeah.
What, as in, like, they would only hire black women? Like, all men?
Well, that's who were maids for the white people. Oh. That's just how it sort of was. And they paid him, yeah, but hey, it's not that much because I'm like, you're not rich. I mean, you're well off. You're not, like, poor, but, like, you shouldn't have maids.
No.
More than one. And maids in plural.
Multiple maids.
And that's a pretty common thing that I've found with people I know from South Africa, is many of them had maids, and not one of them was white that I've heard so far. Maybe they do exist, but I haven't heard that.
Yeah, that is quite the stereotype.
And I remember making that joke saying that all South Africans are racist. It was tongue-in-cheek, bit of a joke. Because we joke here on this podcast.
We do.
So
we do jokes, yeah. Every now and then.
But I mean this. I mean this when I say it.
It's the South Africans, the ones that leave, fucking racist. So
well, I had a team leader or manager or something in one of my jobs that was South African. I made that joke, and they go, I like everyone equally. I'm absolutely not racist. And I said, did you have a maid? And she goes, yes, but we paid them well. And now let me just ask. This is just a random question. Were they black? And she goes, yes, they both were. I was like, yeah, don't even.
You're part of the problem then. How old were they? Was it like when they lived as a kid and their parents had maids?
No, 10 years before. 10 years ago.
Damn. I find that interesting though, because if it was like obviously, like if it was like a white maid, you wouldn't think anything weird of it. Is it like they would only employ them because they were black?
Look, can I be honest with you? I'm not well researched in this.
It's like
I'm only going off word of mouth from people I know.
It's just like the coincidence.
And I'm really just joking strange. For the most part, but we've gone down a deep rabbit hole, but I am being honest in the sense of these are the stories I've heard, and I've heard many.
That's true. That is a strange coincidence.
I'd say 20 people I know, like, know well enough to know that about them.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's definitely not a thing over here. So, I
It's
mean...
if I meet yeah, I definitely have like an assumption about South African people that I meet that I'm like, you probably had a maid.
If you're listening
when
to
you
this
were-
and you're from South Africa, did you
Let us
have a
know.
maid? Yeah. Did you
Let
have a
us know.
maid when you were a kid, or like, do you have
And I'm
a
sure
maid
you don't
now?
think you're racist, but you are.
Yeah,
That's
you
what
are,
I'll also
mate.
say. Yeah, you may not think you are, but you are.
So, promptly, we want you to stop watching the Four Pillars podcast because there ain't no place for that here, mate.
Yeah. Well, the first thing you should do is admit you're racist.
Yeah, that's the
That's
first.
how you
That's
stop
the
being
path to
racist.
healing.
That's the first
Yeah,
step.
that's
The path to healing is
Exactly.
to accept the fact that if in literally the 21st century you had a person of color that was a maid and you're a middle class person, I feel like
It feels very. Feels odd, doesn't it? That
well, it's a country that has a lot of fucked up racial divide.
history. Yeah, I can imagine.
A lot of fucked up history, and that is very, very recent.
Mm.
That is very uncomfortably recent.
How recent?
We're talking the last 30 years. The last 30
Damn.
years, mate.
That's a fresh wound.
Yeah, 30, 40 years. The 80s, the 90s, talking, recent periods of time. And, tense.
Damn.
And don't get it
South Africa's been going
twisted
through
either. The only reason I feel like I can sit on a high horse, and don't get me wrong, Australia has a fucking rough history. The one thing I'll give Australia is that it really did a strong 180. Like, it went from being super racist to super progressive.
Yeah.
In the way of, like, immigration, in the way of multiculturalism. But, like, there was a white Australia policy for the first 50 years of the 20th century.
What does that mean?
So only, like, Europeans from the UK could immigrate into Australia.
Ooh, that's really
from Britain.
fucked.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And then after the 1950s and 60s, after the Second World War, they started letting still white but Europeans, like a lot of, like we have a large Italian and Greek population, especially in Melbourne and Sydney, massive Italian Greek population.
Yeah.
Those countries sort of immigrated here. Polish as well, a few like Eastern European countries.
Makes sense, yeah.
They sort of came over, and then now in more recent years, it's just opened up to everyone, obviously. And our biggest countries of immigration is like Japan,
Except for
China,
white South Africans.
Asia, obviously.
Not allowed in.
No, a lot of white South Africans. A lot of white South Africans. They probably should cut it off today.
Oh man, the thing is, we're talking about all this, but I come from the motherland of awful atrocity, like racial atrocities. So I mean,
Yeah.
We created
You're not
that
innocent.
shit. Unfortunately, yeah. Well, I am innocent. I'm fucking innocent. But
If you think you're innocent, your DNA,
that's true.
racist
I'm
DNA
sorry.
runs through your
I'm
blood.
sorry. I try to do everything to renounce my whiteness every day, but it just doesn't work.
Well, I'm Jewish, so I've got that going for
Are you
me.
actually? Something I didn't even know. What? Okay, you're not.
No, I did a DNA test and found out that I'm like 5% Jewish.
Ooh.
So therefore, I'm Jewish.
That's pretty
because
decent.
all you need is to be 1% Jewish,
Yeah.
and you're related to I'm a descendant of Abraham. I'm one of God's
Abraham
chosen
Lincoln.
people. No, not Jewish. Not Abraham Lincoln.
Isn't Abraham Lincoln was like 6'5" or some mental shit, and there's this story where he grabbed these two men, fucking lobbed them off like a boat into the river. How fucking crazy is that?
Can I go back though to the part where you thought the religious Abraham was Abraham Lincoln from like the 1800s? Is that a real thing you thought?
No, it's
for a
just, it
second?
was just hilarious.
Do you know who Abraham? Do you know who Abraham is?
What, from Judaism? No, nothing
Yeah,
about that.
you don't.
No, what did I
The
learn about
father of Isaac and Ishmael.
that? Who's that?
God made his sons with two different women. Well, God made a covenant with. So Abraham, many years ago, this is like pre-Noah and all that flood and all that shit.
Yeah, breathe the Noah out.
Abraham wanted a child, wanted a son very badly, but his wife was
greedy
barren.
bastard.
When he was very old, when his wife was barren, he was getting very old, and he was asking God,
She was getting on. She's an old
I
bag.
want a son, and pretty much was given permission to fuck his maid, and have her as a second
Give him
wife. And he had a
permission. Who
son.
gave him permission
He
to
had
do that?
he had his God, and he had a son Ishmael. But then God rewarded him, and his wife was able to conceive, and he had a legitimate son, Isaac.
Oh,
And
so he
then
had
God
an
asked
illegitimate
him to
son.
prove his loyalty to God and his faith in God by murdering and sacrificing his son Isaac.
Oh yeah.
So God tested him, and the thing was, Abraham actually went to do it, but God stopped him right before he killed him, because he's like, no, I see that you're really going to do it. I believe you. You've proven yourself to me pretty much. I make this covenant with you. The sign of it is circumcision, and your people will be like, pretty much making the promise that your descendants all thereafter are my chosen people, and all that. So
Some
all Jews
crazy
go back and are
favoritism.
related to Abraham. Yeah. Yeah, so that's a lot of what the Torah is about, and then the coming of the Messiah that is arguably to the Christian faith Jesus Christ.
This is where the law it breaks off, and there's headcanon in different parts of the world. People have different headcanons.
There's headcanon even in Christianity to different.
That's true. There's two different multiverse eventualities.
Oh, there's a lot more of that in
Christianity.
There's a lot of Christian faiths. There's heaps of Christian faiths.
Oh god. Okay. There's more. There's more.
Yeah, there's heaps. Well, Mormonism's it's one of the fruity ones.
That's one of the fucking weird
But
ones.
you've obviously got Protestants, Catholics, Lutheran, and then there's heaps of denominations of those. No, pagans aren't Christians, mate.
I thought Christianity stole a lot of shit from paganism, though, didn't they?
Oh, like holidays and things like that. Like Halloween's a pagan thing, not that's a Christian thing, but Christmas is definitely a pagan offshoot. Yeah, they stole a lot of shit like that through the years. There's a lot of weird fucking shit. But then there's sections of lots of different faiths. Judaism, not so much, but Islam has heaps of different sects. I mean, there's the Sunni and the Shia is obviously the two main ones, but there's so many sects off of those.
Yeah, loads of cool backstory in the Islam. Loads of cool backstory lore.
Yeah, there is. There definitely is. I mean, it's violent as fuck, but there's you could call it cool. A lot of fucking and killing and
but isn't that all religion is fucking?
Oh, it's definitely Christianity is the exact same. The Christianity is the same.
We're going to take the Holy Land from you because this is where God lived when he was a kid. I don't even remember why. I don't even know why they were trying to take the Holy Land.
and then obviously in Islam, Muhammad flew on a flying donkey to Jerusalem overnight at one period, and then just ascended into heaven and met all the prophets. He met Jesus. Oh,
it's such cool moments. All the characters from the previous stories come back and they talk to the main character.
That's why Jerusalem is claimed as a major point of the Islamic faith, because the Prophet Muhammad flew there overnight on a donkey. Sounds like a lot of bullshit.
That's pretty fucking cool.
I don't think he ever went there, but let's kill thousands of people over many centuries.
Nah, it's pretty fucking cool. Do you reckon that's the same donkey that ate the figs? And then that dude laughed at it and died. Do you remember that?
No.
It was like a Greek philosopher. He died of laughter because he saw a donkey eating figs. And he said, someone give the donkey wine to wash those figs down with. And he laughed so hard he died. Maybe it's the same dog.
Then, huh? The sense humor was rough back then.
Yeah, but it's just, I guess it's just the concept of a donkey doing human stuff had never been thought of before. So he was just like, wow, this is just such a new fucking groundbreaking piece of comedy. Yeah. But he never got to do a bit out of it on his live Netflix original show. So
that's a shame.
It is. What are we talking about? Yeah, Mohammed Donkey did all that.
Mate, we've been talking about a lot of shit for the last half an hour. We haven't really said
anything.
We just sort of brushed over this. James and Ethan weren't here.
Oh yeah.
Had no topics. You and I have just been shooting the shit for half an hour. We've delved into some deep topics.
Yeah, this is like
very deep topics.
Budhouse 2.0. Although I'm not high, I'm just wearing sunglasses.
Am I high? Sure. That's a possibility.
Hey, so it's Budhouse 1.5 remix.
Oh, there's a possibility. I'm not confirming nor denying.
That's true, because if there were any...
I definitely had quite a number of beers this afternoon.
And then,
there are other things involved? Maybe.
Ooh,
who's to know?
No, that's it. It's just a beer. If the police watch this video, they're going to come to your house and they're going to go, Tana, I heard that you've been doing Budhouse 1.5 remix and you haven't invited us along. And they bring out a big cone and they go, look at this, man. I don't know what I'm even talking about.
I'm looking at it. I'm licking my lips a lot because I've just got sunburnt, dry lips all day today.
Oh,
It's not a good time, and I know it's going to be really painful tomorrow.
Sunburnt
I
lips.
don't know if I have any cream for it or something. I need some like paw cream or some shit.
Dude, I don't remember the last time I was sunburned or even like significantly tanned. I'm such a pale man. You probably see it in the camera right now, everyone watching. Like,
I'm not as pale as you guys, but I'm pale for an Aussie. I'm definitely pale. It's the Irish blood. Definitely.
Yeah.
Runs deep.
Yeah. You're like Elva.
Runs deep.
Elva's got very fair skin.
I'd say I'm definitely not that white, but
Elva's the whitest of us.
I'm in the sun a lot, and I don't really tan all that much. I mostly burn.
I don't know what I'd do, because when I was a kid, my parents would always spray me with this fucking stuff. It was horrible. I hated it when I was a kid, because it's like the sprayable sun. It's not cream, but it's like sunblock. And I'd hate it because it's so cold.
Spray on sunblock.
It's so cold and like sticky.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, oh.
I mean, most people wear sunscreen just every single day in Australia. Every day.
Damn.
When you go out anywhere, even going to work, you wear sunscreen.
See, that's
I don't,
cool.
because you should, because this skin cancer is so prominent in the country where it's most prominent in the world. It's one of the biggest killers in Australia.
Damn.
Skin cancer.
Holy
just
shit.
because the sun's fucked. But, yeah. I feel like every person you know has had skin cancer of some form.
God.
It's so common we don't really even talk about it. It's like, yeah, I got a skin cancer cut out, whatever. It's like, yeah, cool. That's
Just
cool.
gouge it out.
Yeah, like I wear moisturizer every day, and there's some sunscreen in the moisturizer.
There you go. See, that like evens it out. It's good for you.
Evens it out. But then you obviously go to the beach, or if you know you're going to be out all day at a festival or something, or you're out in the sun, you'll have sunscreen on.
Yeah. Otherwise, you will get dirty skin cancer.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
Yeah. It's not clean.
Well, no, it's not nice either. I can't imagine that's a nice thing to contract, but is that not scary?
No.
Like, I don't know the fatality rates of skin cancer or anything like that.
No, it's not. It's not. Pretty low. Pretty low.
It's like the bitch cancer.
I knew the gentleman with the world record for the most melanomas in his life. Melanomas being skin cancers.
How many did he have?
I think he had like 100 and something, a few hundred in his life. Yeah.
Jeez, I was expecting it to be like 13. Fucking
no, I think it's
100.
a couple hundred times. Yeah.
Jesus Christ!
It's like
How do you do
something. That? Something fucking wild. Yeah, something wild. Shout out to Noel.
wear his...
Passed away a couple of years ago.
Noel,
legend.
is that his name?
Absolute legend. That was his name. Loved him. Great man. Great fucking man.
Damn. R.I.P. man.
But he, like his nose, like I see photos of him when he's young. So different, but as an old man, his nose was very large and very red because he had so many melanomas in that area removed.
Oh, I see. Bless him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, shout out to Noel.
Shout out in the comments. We love him.
A lot of shout outs today. We'll keep them coming. Shout out to Ethan and James who couldn't make it today.
Shout out to Ethan and James for Ethan's doing God's work and James is being a bitch. So,
Yep. Both those things are true. And you and I, once again, holding it down, just the two of us. This is not the first time I've had to do this.
That's true, to be fair. I think the last time was when you ordered that hot fudge sundae.
Did I think about ordering a hot fudge sundae to commemorate this? I did.
I wish I could.
It's a bit late now.
That's true. It is late for you.
Yeah.
Next time, man. Next time.
Yeah. Yeah.
You didn't get your pancakes? You didn't get your hot fudge sundae?
I did get pancakes this morning, though. Like, I finished the try. I went to these, like, markets. It was up at Redcliffe. It's the Sunday markets, and we got some coffees, and there was, like, this pancake fan had just banana pancakes with golden syrup and absolutely destroyed them.
Nice.
I wasn't hungry until, like, but obviously I was because I had nothing left in my body after that race.
Yeah.
And as soon as I had one bite, I was like, oh my God, I could eat so much of this.
It's like when you forget what food tastes
pizza
like.
Today. And then got a halal snack pack also for dinner. So I've just had a lot of food today. It's
been eating good.
Nice. I feel, I'm full of carbs and fat.
That's the way it should be.
So it is the way it should be.
It's the way we're designed to live in modern society. You know what? That reminds me of something, okay? What the fuck? Okay, I was going to fucking say this at the beginning of the podcast, but it completely slipped my mind, alright? So last night, I ordered a McDonald's, I ordered a McDonald's.
I love this already.
It was, standard, Saturday night McDonald's. And I ordered maybe a bit too much, because sometimes I do that, you smoke a little something, you get really hungry, and you're like, oh, I could eat so much right now. And then you realise that your stomach isn't that big. So I ate like what I could, and then I had this Big Mac, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna give myself a second. I'm gonna set this down on my desk. I'm gonna eat it in a second when I've just, when I've got more space. And then I fell asleep because I was really tired. I fell asleep. I woke up, and it was like 2 a.m. and I was like, oh fuck, I didn't mean to sleep for that long. I meant to sleep until maybe like 11 o'clock. I fell asleep at maybe like 9:15.
Shit.
Didn't mean to sleep for that long.
Yeah.
Yeah. I woke up and the fucking Big Mac box wasn't where I left it on the desk, and it was in the bag, like in like where the rubbish was. And I looked at inside of the box, and the fucking Big Mac wasn't there. And I definitely checked that the burger was there before, like when I got everything and my food arrived. I checked that everything was there, and the Big Mac was there.
What?
I remember moving because it was all sort of like skewed, because when they sort of like make the burger and throw it into the fucking box, and it's like everywhere.
Yeah.
I remember like fixing the burger so it looked a bit more presentable, and then putting it on the side. But I woke up and the burger was fucking gone, and I couldn't find it anywhere. I was thinking that possibly it might have fell onto the ground or something. No, there's no burger on the floor. It wasn't in the bag, like the actual McDonald's bag.
So, can I get this straight? What are you suggesting here?
That my burger fucking
A ghost ate your
sleeping.
fucking burger? Are you being for real? That's what you're jumping to? Because I already know the answer. I already know what happened. As a listener to this story, all the listeners know what happened.
Wow, what do you mean? What
George,
happened?
you ate the burger.
How did I
You
eat it?
100% ate that fucking burger.
I don't remember eating it.
Yeah, you were so tired. You probably were half asleep. You're probably like, oh shit, my Macca's. Fucking ate it in your fucking probably high as fuck stupor that you're in. You were baked, and you know you were baked. Don't lie to me, cunt.
I was,
and
I
then
was.
You pounded, yeah, you were, cunt. And then you pounded that burger to the core of the earth, and then you went back to sleep. And then you woke up again, and you don't remember it. Because you were half asleep.
Fucked. If that can happen, that's so fucked up.
One, it can happen. Two, it's the only likely outcome because a ghost certainly didn't take it, and I don't think Stu or Julie would have come in your room and just taken the burger.
No, they wouldn't even know that it was there.
Yeah, did you ask him?
No, I didn't, to be
Stu,
fair. I didn't
did you
say
come in my
anything,
room and take my burger?
I just assumed that isn't something that they would do. That just sounds so out of character. I'm sleeping like a baby, and my dad just eats my Big Mac in front of me while I'm sleeping.
He looks at it and he just thinks to himself, well, he's asleep. He's not going to eat it. It's getting cold. It'd be ashamed to let this Big Mac go to waste. And then
juicy Big Mac.
I mean, it's a juicy Big Mac.
It's so weird because I've been trying to make sense of it, and I don't remember eating it, and I'm annoyed if I did eat it while I was like half asleep, because then I didn't even get to enjoy it because I didn't know I was eating it.
Yeah, but you did eat it because that's the only logical explanation for where it went.
It just doesn't feel like I did. That's all I can say. It just does. It's just I'm just sort of waking up and just being so confused.
I don't feel like I did.
I just don't feel the Big Mac inside of me. It just doesn't feel like I've consumed one. But I must have. Like, that is genuine. It is the only explanation.
Yeah.
Yeah. And to be fair, I was thinking that already. Okay, because I have this. When I woke up, I was like racking my brain as to what was happening, and I have this like really, really fuzzy memory. Okay. Of like standing at the end of my bed, looking down at my bed, and there's an open box of like half a burger inside of it. Like, I have that.
Wait, are you saying you have that visual in your head?
Yes, I do.
No, well, I mean, what are we talking about? You ate
but it doesn't feel like it feels like that was like a dream. Like, that doesn't feel like it
I bet
happened.
it does. But you're half asleep, dude. I love that we're talking about this mystery. I'm like, dude, you obviously ate a burger. Like you were high, half asleep, half woke up, probably panicking a little bit, like where you're mostly asleep, but there's this party that's like, fuck, my food's there, I need to eat it, and you have that visual memory of it, and you're like, nah. It's just gone somewhere. A ghost took it. It just disappeared.
Because it's like brains are so capable of creating memories that might not even be real. That might just be me going.
Okay, but then where's the burger, George? Where's the fucking burger?
I even dug my hand down into the bag, and I was like rooting around for it, and there was no fucking burger in there. I don't know what's going on. Oh, I must have eaten it. I must have. the memory is that I like got up to go piss and then came back into my room and stared down at my bed and there was like half a burger in a box. But that doesn't make any sense because if I fucking ate it and that's real, why is the whole burger gone? Where's the half that I left?
You didn't leave half. You just your point of your memory was you were halfway through the eating it, and then you fucking finished it.
I just came to my
You
senses
imbecile.
for a split second. That's scary that my brain. If that is true, and I ate a burger without even remembering it,
You
that's
were on
fucking
drugs.
scary.
What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
but that's never happened before.
That you remember? I'm sure it has. I'm sure it fucking has.
To be fair, actually, now that I think about it, there's been times where there's been things that I've left on my side, like say like a packet of sweets or something like that, or like a glass of like I don't know, chocolate milk or something like that. And I've woken up and I've been like, I swear to God that when I went to sleep that wasn't there. And it's gone when I wake up. It's like,
I don't have the energy to laugh hard today. I do not have the energy to laugh. I literally don't even have the voice for it. I'll cough. Oh God, you're so like George. You're amazing. How are you like this? How are you like this, dude?
No, man. If that's a thing and that I do eat things in my sleep, that's such a weird thing to do because I don't sleepwalk or anything like that, or like.
Well, you do obviously because you're literally describing doing it.
That's true. What the fuck? No, I don't like it.
Yeah, you're describing sleepwalking. I want you to like ask your parents if you ever come downstairs.
What, like
when
when
you
I
should be asleep?
That's true, and we do have cameras in the living room, so surely it'd be like...
Yeah, I'd love to know. I'd love to check, because let's say like I'm sure it's not often, but let's say 1 out of like 100 nights, 1 out of 50 nights, you get up and sleepwalk, you're a bit stoned. And you don't, like, I don't remember getting up. And smashing,
so
like, shredded cheese just down my gob.
I'm like Moon Knight.
Instead of fucking... For shredded cheese.
Yeah. Instead of like doing cool shit and like when I'm asleep, I'm fucking Mark Spector, epic fucking secret agent, whoever the fuck he is. I'm actually just going downstairs and eating a fuck ton of cheese right out of the bag and then going back to sleep.
Yeah, and bringing a bag of lollies up to
It's
like
my alter ego.
Yeah.
If anyone were to talk to me during the cheese eating, I'd have an American accent because it's not me. It's my other psyche talking to you. Yeah. Maybe that's what I should do. I should like chain myself up when I go to sleep so I can't go and do these horrible things and eat all this food.
Yeah. Eat a burger and not remember it. That's just disrespectful.
That's the most fucking annoying things I've ever done. Like genuinely, because I was looking forward to it.
Well, I love that you're upset at 2:30. I'm like, mate, you can't eat that at 2:30. You can't eat it 5 hours later if it's been sitting out there. You'll get food poisoning.
I don't care, man.
You say that you would have eaten it, wouldn't you?
I would have. Yeah, of course I would have eaten it.
Yeah.
I would have woken up and seen it and been like...
You're disgusting.
Still got fucking moisture in it, bro.
No, yeah, that's why. That's where the microorganisms develop that make you sick and give you food poisoning.
Microorganisms got nothing on me. I'm a big organism. They're micro. They can't do shit.
Well, yeah, okay.
That's why they're micro. I'm a macroorganism. What can I say?
Yeah, you're a macroorganism. Okay. Yeah. Well, those microorganisms are gonna fucking eat your insides out.
They can try.
And you're gonna be throwing up.
Look, you know what I used to do? I used to fucking like put chicken nuggets in the fridge for days and then eat them, and I would not die.
How many? When you say days, what are we talking about?
Like as disgusting as it is, up to 3 days. How fucked is that?
You're pushing the limits. And these are like frozen chicken nuggets that you've cooked and then you put back in the fridge?
Nah, these are McDonald's chicken nuggets, man.
Wow, so like barely nuggets as it is, mostly chicken fat.
Yes.
That was probably sitting out for hours before, then reheated, then given to
James,
your fucking... And then you put it in the fridge for 3 days later and then you heat it up and eat it. That's fucking disgusting.
I know. How fucked up is that?
That's fucking disgusting. At least, lucky for you, there's a lot of chemicals and preservatives in that, keeping it alive for that long.
That's true.
So you don't get sick. You just get cancer.
Dangerous. The fucking lining of my stomach gets this disgusting cancer, and I regret everything that I ever did. Yeah,
it's a long game. McDonald's is always playing the long game with you.
That's true. I mean, me and James, we've been consuming good fair share of Ronald's finest for a long time. Oh god. Yeah, well, me and James are gonna probably die. And if not, the cholesterol will get us.
Oh, I mean, yeah. I mean, you're both dying young. You're not. Let's be honest with ourselves.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
old.
asthmatic as well, so
Yeah,
maybe that's a good thing. The idea of being old and not able to do anything, it's kind of scary. I'd rather just,
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to live long, but I'm afraid that I probably will. Like, my friends always say that they're like, all you do is exercise. You'll live longer than all of us. And I'm like,
That's true.
I'm the one
You're
that
so
wants to
healthy.
go the soonest.
You fucking
I'm the one that wants to
idiot.
go the soonest, but I definitely am the healthiest, one of the healthiest people that I know. I eat fucking super well. I'm super disciplined. I exercise a lot. I look after myself.
Exactly.
But I do still reckon, I'm like, yeah, but send me first. I don't want to see my friends die.
You're going to be the perfect workhorse for capitalism. They want a healthy, strong, strapping man, to do their work for them. You're going to be the workhorse.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I was a bit shocked with my Jewish DNA. I was expecting German, if we're being honest with ourselves.
a big, burly
what I
German man. Wait, is that a
Well,
World
you
War
look
II joke?
My blonde hair, blue eyes, I'm fucking Hitler's youth when you look at me, but it turns out I'm Jewish, so look at that.
I am Hitler's youth.
Yeah, I'm his ideal youth. Let's be
If
honest.
Hitler saw you, he'd just be like, I don't know what accent he would have, because he's from Austria.
Let's call a spade, and just say that I look like the ideal youth of that time for that particular gentleman.
Just call a spade a spade. I'm just the ideal Hitler youth. I'm not. I'd be fucked. If you
you're
found
not the
out I had
ideal.
asthma-
You're not. I mean, I have asthma too. I've been playing up all day after this. I have asthma. What was that?
I didn't know this whole time. What the fuck? Do you not have inhalers?
Yeah, I do. I'm holding one right
Oh.
now. Yeah, but I usually don't. Normally, I never use an inhaler because I honestly, exercise helps it massively.
Yeah.
I don't really have any problems because I run so much. My lungs are strong. But depending where I go, like in Queensland, it's tropical. It's got quite moist, humid air. It's actually really good for my lungs and my asthma. Whereas if I go down to Melbourne, and when I live there and shit, because I've obviously lived back and forth between these two places, but Melbourne's dry air. I have a lot worse asthma there. I use a preventative. I still use a preventative here so that I don't need an inhaler.
Oh, that's such a good idea. I need to do that.
If I didn't use a preventative, I probably would also be fine. But I just do it just so I don't have to deal with it. But today I actually needed the inhaler for the first time in like probably a year. I've needed it. Or when I had COVID, I used it a couple of times. But yeah, just because it was so cold this morning, and you're obviously in the ocean for a long time, and like I was really mucousy coming out of it, and just like short of breath. I'm losing my voice, and I haven't been yelling or anything. It's just like I'm so exhausted. My body's so exhausted.
Yeah,
I'd had like a really disoriented nap when I got home and ate dinner, and like on the couch, I'm like, God, I got to do this podcast in an hour, and it's 9 o'clock. It'll be 9 o'clock, and it'll sound like it's gonna be a rough time.
Oh man!
So I put the sunnies on because the light's too bright in my room.
Yeah.
But here we are.
God damn! To think
So
I was
use this
thinking
inhaler?
I was. Oh, he's going for it. Hey! I'm not the only one using my inhaler mid podcast now, which I do every
Yeah, I
episode.
noticed you do that a few times. I'm like, oh shit, I didn't realize. Yeah.
I need to start taking my fucking preventative inhaler more because I don't do it like at all, which is really bad because it's like it's there so it can be like this will over a long term it will make your asthma easier to deal with. My brain's just like no, instant gratification or nothing.
Yeah. I see.
Yeah, it's dreadful.
Yeah, I like just not having to deal with asthma. I don't even think about having asthma because it's just a routine. I have in my bathroom, my preventive just sits right at eye level when I open my light because I have like the mirror that opens up.
Yeah, classic.
And it's right there, and I'll open it up, and cologne's there, deodorant's there, and like preventatives there, and I just every day the routine. I know what I'm putting on, and I just do it. Don't think about it, and I never have like breathing problems, or I can exercise and do whatever, and never an issue. It's beautiful.
Damn.
But I just live in a good spot for my asthma. To be fair, it's good.
Well,
good
that also
climate where I
helps.
am.
I can't imagine the air where I am is too great, but again, it's a cop
tell you
out.
it's
There's more things.
I remember
can do.
not bringing my asthma shit to the UK, and after the end of the trip, like it had caught up to me.
Yeah,
I was feeling a bit rough.
yeah. when I intend to bring my inhaler and stuff with me, and then I don't. That's when it gets bad, because like it's almost like psychological. My brain is like, you don't have access to this relief, therefore I'm gonna make you feel pain.
Yeah, it makes it worse. Definitely makes it worse.
It does. There was one time I was in like this sort of, I can't really explain the sort of district. It's called Matlock. It's like this area of England that's very, very rural. There's lots of hills and sort of mountainous areas and stuff, and it's very, very hilly, very fucking hilly. Less mountainous, more hilly, but there is like sort of small, I wouldn't say mountains, just very rocky areas. And obviously we came here to like hike and like walk around and experience the nature and everything. It was over like New Year's 2020, so from 2019 to 2020. It's like one of the first times I went away with friends to do anything. And I made the mistake of bringing like a half full inhaler. So by like a few days in,
it's a lot. To be fair, that's a lot of inhaler. To be fair, like a Ventolin.
Yeah, it's like 100 puffs. You get like 200 per like canister.
And you need 100 puffs in a couple of days.
Well, we were smoking, to be fair, and I smoked a lot of cigarettes.
Dude, that's so much. Like they'll tell you if you're buying a Ventolin every 3 months, that's too much. You really need a preventative.
Dude, I get one like every month, but that's only because we pay for a subscription that gives us one a month. But
dude, you need to get a preventative. That's really bad asthma.
I do have one. I have preventative inhalers. I've always had them, but I just don't use them. I find it super hard to remind myself to use them. I have alarms that go off on my phone that say take the spray.
Mate, you need to get yourself a life routine, mate.
Yeah, I know, man.
You get that shit sorted because it'll definitely help you.
Yeah, for sure. What was I saying? We were in So
we haven't said anything really this whole podcast. Let's be honest. We've said nothing. We've had no topics.
We don't need fucking topics. We're talking about games. We don't care about games.
Well, we were never going to talk about games this episode.
No.
There's not a chance that would happen. What have I got to say about that? What would we talk about?
Nothing. The only thing I can say about games is that I've been playing Elden Ring recently, but like, it's fair enough. It's been out for like 4 months, so
has been out a while.
It's out for so long. There's no point in even talking about it.
And with the greatest respect, I don't care.
Yeah, exactly. Like me sitting there talking about like loads of stuff in Elden Ring, like that's, I don't know. There's nothing you can relate to in that conversation. Yeah, exactly. It'd be tough.
It'd be tough.
Like
I'd you're my friend, so I would be interested. I'd ask you questions.
Yeah. But there's way more funny conversations for us to have, I think, rather than me just talking about Elden Ring.
Well, when you get just the two of us on a podcast, it's usually... Look, I never worry. I never worry. I'm like, this is going to be ridiculous. I don't need to plan anything. I just enjoy chatting to you. We'll go down rabbit hole after rabbit hole and have no sense of how we got there.
That's true.
Because this tangent we're on right now has naturally progressed from the first thing we said an hour ago. We never had any point of like, let's come up with a topic. We just yarned and it just flowed.
Good podcasting, man. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Should have got.
But now that we've addressed it, we've ruined it.
What I was saying about
podcast?
Yeah, you should have got me.
Well, you weren't the you that we know now.
True. Back then, I was 13. I was a very 12. Strange little boy. 13.
Yeah, fucking weird.
Wasn't the first episode in 2014?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I was 13. Little boy.
So you were 7? Is that how it is?
Yeah. Oh, what? 7.
Yeah. Well, you were born in 2007.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
it feels like it. That's what it fucking feels like, to be quite honest with you. I wish I was 15. Fucking wish. What was I saying? I was talking about...
Hang on, before you do, my mouth is so dry. I need water. I need to go get water desperately. I'm so sunburned. My face is burning, and I'm like, oh god, I got really sunburned today. I didn't realize.
That's fine. I'll tell this dumb story while you're gone. Then we'll switch on to something else when you get back. Right. So, I'll go back to the story I was telling. Me and my friends, we went to this hiking place, and we were intending to, smoke a little something and go and enjoy nature and, go and look at the landscape and just feel free for once in this crazy life. So yeah, we were doing that. went on a little mini hike up this sort of. Well, it's a huge cliff, to be fair. It was very, very tall, like to the point where when you look down at like the town below, everything looked very small. And we got to the top. When we got there, I took a puff from my inhaler, and I was like, it made the noise. Well, when they're empty, they like make this like. You can tell when they're empty, like that. None of the stuff comes. None of like the fucking air comes out. So I was like, shit. I was like in need. I was in need of taking my inhaler, and like, I didn't know what to do because we got to the top of this place, and I was out of breath, and I needed it. Like I needed to use it, and I couldn't. So like I called my mum and everyone, and like I was like, shit, I don't know what to do. Like, can I go to like a pharmacy or something and get an inhaler and stuff like that? But like in the general vicinity, there was only like private doctors and stuff like that. Are you back, by the way, Tyler? You are, aren't you?
I am back. So I'm assuming because you didn't have it, you almost panicked more that made you need more.
Yeah, it was. But it was also like I genuinely did need it because for like the entirety of the rest of my time there, I basically had my head over a bowl with boiling water in it and a towel over my head. And that was basically how I spent the rest of my time.
That's
there.
awful.
Yeah.
I would have gone home.
Yeah, I mean, my dad picked me up the next morning, which is great because all of my friends had like the worst time on the trains back, like the worst fucking time. And like one of my friends was like, him and his girlfriend were sort of like, they're broken up now, but they were sort of at that point, sort of both almost realizing they didn't really want to be with each other. So like on the train journey home, they were both like really annoyed at each other and shit. So I'm so glad that I didn't have to be there.
A lot of tension
of that. Yeah, exactly. So I just had a nice journey home. My dad gave me an inhaler as soon as he arrived. I took it and fell asleep in the car, and then by the time I woke up, I was home. So yeah, it's good, very fun to have asthma and also to not look after it properly. It's
it's good, definitely good.
Definitely.
Do you have a recommended this week?
I do. I was going to bring it out.
Fuck yeah.
Because obviously last week I was talking about that Reddit post about the woman's divorce. I can't find it. I remember the Reddit like subreddit I found it on. It was Today I Learned. r/Today I Learned, and the actual title of it was Today I Learned my husband has been having an ongoing affair and he's gone on holiday with his mistress and I'm about to confront him. That was what it was. And I went on to I remember how I found it. I went on to Today I Learned, went to top posts of all time, and the top post of all time was that, and I looked for it today and it just wasn't there. So I don't know what the fuck's happened to it, but
that's a shame.
It is.
Maybe try to find it. We appreciate that.
Yeah. Maybe I'll find it down the road. But on today's recommended, I have random animal videos. Basically, it's about 4 videos. They're pretty short each, but they're all just classic. Like, it's what the internet was made for. Animal videos, just seeing animals doing crazy or funny stuff, and that's it. Yeah. So I'm gonna send you the links to these now. They have titles. I've actually formatted it. So when I send this text, you'll be able to see which one leads to which video, which is actually good, instead of me just sending like a ton of fucking links to you and you have no idea what any of them are. There you go. You can read out the titles of them.
Right.
I sent them to you on Twitter.
On Twitter?
Yeah. Because I saved them on my phone, on DM.
I see. Oh shit, there's a lot of them.
Yeah, 4 videos. They're pretty short though. 4 videos. No more than 2 minutes each.
So the first one's called Gorilla Hug.
Yeah.
I love it. You know, we've talked about gorillas before. You know, I'm a big fan of gorillas.
We love gorillas on this podcast. Yeah, it's good. Yeah. I love gorillas.
I definitely talked to James about my love of gorillas. My respect for gorillas, because I fear them.
Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, any man should fear a gorilla. They are fucking mental.
I mean, I truly believe Planet of the Apes should be real.
It should be.
In the sense of the apes, the only reason we're the top species is because the apes let us. If they decided one day collectively to not, they're like, you know what, we're over this. It's done. We're over.
If they had the brains for it, you know, if they had that.
I believe they do have the brains. I just think they're too lazy.
You reckon? Yeah,
I do. But I think one day, one young ape may change his mind.
Might change the world. He saves the world from ourselves. Maybe that's the story of humanity.
It's climate change.
Yeah, it's like the origin story, the simple monkey.
How the Earth was saved. Well,
Yeah.
just one great ape, one silverback gorilla,
The greatest
600
ape.
pound. Yeah, stood tall, and just fucking
He said no to capitalism.
and just fucked Putin into the earth.
He fucked him into the earth. That is a horrible fucking
just
mental
absolutely-
image.
Yeah, Mr. Hands the sequel.
Oh god. Right. Do you have Gorilla Hug Up?
Yeah, I have Gorilla Hug Up.
Cool. All right. I've got it up as well.
We'll play it in 3, 2, 1, play.
Mountain Gorilla Trek. Bwindi. Oh, okay, I can't even pronounce that. Bwindi. Whatever the fuck it said. 4-hour trek in the
I've seen
rainforest.
this. I've seen this.
Oh, have you? Amazing. I don't think I've
love
watched the
this.
full video yet.
I've watched a lot of 8 videos.
They're good.
The rules are simple. You can watch for 1 hour, during which... So it's a 14-hour track to get to this place to watch the gorillas. And you have 1 hour to watch. You make no noise. You do not move. You do not look at the gorillas in the eyes.
Yeah.
And most importantly, do not get too close.
Damn, this must be so scary.
Oh, shit. And this gorilla just comes up to this one woman.
Starts touching him.
Who's just like... Oh, she's like trying to hunch over. And this gorilla's now starting to grab her and touch her.
Oh, could you imagine how
pretending
scary
she's not
that'd be
there.
when you feel their fingers sort of gripping? It'd be like, oh, I don't like it.
Oh, there's nothing you can do. It's over.
Yeah.
Oh, this gorilla just sits down with this woman. That's so... Oh, is it a man? Oh, it's a man.
Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, it's a
I
dude.
think. I can't assume the gender, though, to be fair.
Oh, that's true, yeah. Look,
But it's like holding his arm.
like holding his bicep.
That's so cool. Just don't look the gorilla in the eye. You'll
Yeah.
be fine.
That's why a lot of people are like covering their faces with their camera, I guess. So like it doesn't
They
look
sort of
like you're
move the gorilla
looking.
along. It was like the gorilla was just trying to claim the guy.
Yeah. It was clearly pretty curious though. Like, who are these people?
Yeah, wild male gorilla is unpredictable and incredibly powerful. I was lucky enough she was not hostile.
Oh yeah, for sure,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, she was chill. So she just came up and like sort of like felt the dude, and then came sat next to him, put her arm on his arm.
Yeah.
Like you're mine.
Yeah.
And then they sort of moved him along.
As
like,
cool
the
as it
people that
is.
obviously got him. But imagine tracking 14 hours into the forest in fucking wherever they are, like in Africa somewhere.
Yeah, it looks
and
like it.
and then meeting these wild gorillas that are so far from humans, it takes 14 hours to walk and track into the deep jungle.
It's
And
so
these are this
crazy.
powerful beast. I respect him so much.
It would be just
Don't fuck
so
with
humbling.
gorillas.
It would be so
They're
humbling.
such incredible animals. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like
Incredible animals. Oh, could you imagine like being there and really seeing him and like getting to experience, and you see like
yeah.
a part of our genetic, code.
We
that
share a
just
common
went a different
ancestor.
direction to us.
Yeah.
That we share a common ancestor. They just went in a different direction to us, and you'll see, and you'll be able to see it because they have behaviors, they have personalities,
Yeah. I feel like if I ever
they have
met
memories,
like
they
a
have incredible
monkey
memories.
or like a gorilla or anything like that, you'd see like humanity in them. You'd see yourself. It'd be like a brotherhood almost.
Well, you're the sort of dude that would be best friends with a gorilla. To be fair, you're that guy.
I would love that. I would love to
You'll
like.
definitely.
Oh man, just to gain their respect. Maybe not even a gorilla, just like a monkey, like some sort of ape. Like I just love them.
You'd be best friends with a monkey.
Yeah, man. Oh, I love that. Like an
You'd definitely be
orangutan.
that guy that like. You'd meet a monkey somewhere and you'd want to like have it around all the time.
It's
You'd be
like that
guy.
video of the dude, like the monkey takes this dude by the hand and he's like leading him around, and then he pulls him up this like structure. Like, have you seen it? It's like the monkey climbs up this climbing frame and then turns around and he puts his hand out to the dude holding the camera and like pulls the cameraman up. It's so fucking
Yeah.
funny.
Oh my god.
That's what I want. That's what I want.
Are you ready for the next video?
Yeah. This is for a wild grizzly bear calmly sits next to man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Oh,
Have
dude.
you seen this video?
No, I respect gorillas so much, but I like have this love for them, dude. Bears just scare the shit out of me.
bears are
I just
terrifying.
would never fuck with gorillas. Never fuck with bears. Like I feel like I would want to see and meet gorillas for the chance, and I'm like, if they kill me, I'm like, well, you know what? It's what it is. But a bear, I'm like, why would I get that close? Why did I let that happen?
Yeah, fuck that.
Because there's no other option. With a gorilla, I feel like there's a coin flip chance it'll be a great experience. Like, it might be the most eye-opening experience of your life. There's no chance you meet a grizzly bear and it's the most eye-opening experience of your life.
No.
That's a 1 in a billion.
It's the
event,
open
if it was.
experience is that you need to carry a bigger gun. That's what they are. That's
Yeah,
what opens
yeah.
your eyes.
Yeah. Okay, so wild grizzly
Oh,
bear
God, alright.
calmly sits next to man in 3, 2, 1, go.
It is an amazing video, to be fair. It is just crazy.
This is a big fucking grizzly bear.
I know, look
and
at it.
by a river, that's the terrible wind and noise, but it's just a big field. Mountains in the distance, could be Montana.
It's beautiful. It's gorgeous.
It's gorgeous. And this guy's got a camping chair, and he's standing out next to a camping chair. And this grizzly bear's just gone down to look at the river, and is standing next to his camping chair. Not phased by him, not looking near him,
No, it
but a
doesn't even
meter
care
away
about
from him. And he's just like, oh, hey there, you're looking at the river too? Me too, I'm looking at fish.
It's
He's
so
like their mates.
amazing. Yeah, it's like...
It has no interest in the guy.
It's like just this mutual, like, we're both just sitting there enjoying this moment.
Oh, he sits down. No
Yeah.
way, dude.
Yeah, look at that.
That's hectic, man.
How crazy.
Oh my god, that's... Oh my god.
Imagine
That's
that.
Baloo. That's the real life Baloo from the Jungle Book.
He looks so cute.
Wow.
Look at him. Look at his cute
Wow,
ears.
man.
And then he starts getting closer
gets up,
and he's like...
he gets up a bit quicker.
Yeah,
He was like tricking him. He's like, psych! And then just claws him to death.
Oh, God. But when he turns the camera around at the end of this, look at all the bears. Did you see that?
That's a fuckload of bears.
Imagine that. This dude's got balls of steel.
He's there photographing bears.
Yeah, obviously, yeah. That's true, actually. Enjoying the, you know, surroundings, photographing the bears. I mean, that'd be beautiful, but fuck. I can't imagine how much piss dribbled out when that bear suddenly moved towards him. I wouldn't have known what to do.
Oh, yeah, mate. Well, you wouldn't be there.
That's true. Yeah, you would never
wouldn't
find
be
me in a situation like
Yeah.
that.
No, it would never happen. I love that there's different animals in each of these videos you've shown.
Yeah.
You've done well today, George.
Thanks,
I appreciate
man.
you.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
So we've got the next one. Cute baby elephant gets frustrated after chasing a dog.
This one's adorable. It's so
Love that. Love that. I love the variety of... I have fear and admiration all throughout these videos.
good. Yeah,
It's a perfect balance.
it's amazing.
Okay, playing this in 3, 2, 1, go.
I really like stuff like this where different like species of animals like play around together.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this baby elephant's like chasing the dog.
Yeah, look at it. It's so cute.
And the dog's like, you're big. You're fucking huge.
The dog's clearly loving it though because he keeps looking behind him to check that it's still following him.
Yeah, they're just playing.
Yeah.
And that's the dog barking? Or is that the baby
I
elephant?
think that's the
making noises?
elephant making the noise. I don't know though. The dog's loving it so much. Maybe it is the dog.
Oh, that's so cute.
Look what it does. Look! It's all annoyed.
Oh, it's like the baby elephant's like shaking leaves and stuff, getting mad.
Yeah.
What do you think is this, like Cambodia or somewhere?
Oh no, it's gorgeous though. Look
Looks
at the
quite tropical.
background.
It looks
Oh,
quite tropical, yeah.
with like the mist
Looks
coming out of
amazing.
the trees. Yeah, God, that looks
Yeah.
so good.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a pretty cute
I just
one.
saw in the recommended of this koala fight.
What? Oh, I haven't got that one.
In the top right. Hang on, I'll send it to you.
Mine in the top right is stung by a fireworm, and it's a dude stinging himself with a worm. That looks fun. Koala fight. Go for it, man. I love animal videos. I think this is something that I do every few weeks. We just have animal videos.
We do have animal videos. That's been a common thread. But this is a good one. I like that you've come with a few. And there's a good variety.
Yeah, like different themes, different characters, you know, different
Yeah.
stories.
Yep. Not like the big warthog that fell off the big truck.
Oh,
like,
that's
oh,
horrible.
That
It
was
like
awful.
fucked itself up. That was so horrible.
Yeah.
It like, limps off into
Yeah.
the fucking wilderness.
Yeah, it died, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Didn't make it.
All right, I'm ready. I'm
have
ready
you-
for koala fight.
Okay, koala fight in 3, 2, 1, play.
Oh, God, that one's pissed off already. Look.
Koalas make hectic noises too.
The noises.
Oh, these are bigger boys too.
They're so cute. What is he doing?
Koalas are beautiful, beautiful animals. I do love them, but they can get a bit vicious. They're not too bad.
I can imagine. Look at him laughing.
They're so beautiful.
What is that noise?
It's so unfortunate how endangered they are.
Oh yeah, for sure. I can't. Like, what do people hunt them?
No, just like hit by cars, trees getting chopped down for development, like just losing their habitat, man, mostly.
That's so shit.
Yeah, it's really and bushfires is a big one as well.
Yeah,
like a lot of natural things. Yeah, like it's rough. Used to see them a lot more just locally. Growing up as a kid, you saw them all the time. They've definitely dwindled.
Oh, that's so sad.
But you'll still see some. Well, not where I live now, but like where I grew up, and the house I grew up in, which you see koalas in the trees just outside.
Well, like in the street.
We've had we've had koalas in the backyard in the trees and stuff.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
That's so crazy. Little rodents. The most I get is like, oh, they're not rodents. What are they?
No, they're not rodents. They're bears.
Oh yeah,
they're mammals. They're marsupials.
Marsupial. That's the fucking word. Yeah, they're definitely not rodents. I don't know why I said that. Most we get here is like, I don't know. I was driving the other day and there was a really fat badger that like fucking walked across the road. Its small legs were trying to run as fast as it could, and it's just going so slow.
You'd probably have foxes.
Oh yeah, we've got loads of foxes. I do see a lot of foxes. Yeah, they slink around.
Which we have as well. Not around here, but like, because I live pretty inner city, you're not seeing that much. You see lots of possums, all the time. But yeah,
they play dead.
Possums aren't as. I feel like possums here aren't as dirty as like the possums in America look so gross. Like the ones here are really cute.
Well,
a lot
imagine
cuter.
the ones
They're not like bin possums.
They're like living normal lives that possums should live. But in America, it's almost like if you're a wild animal, you're just fucked. If you don't live in a national park, you're fucked. If you're a wild animal in America, you're just absolutely fucked. It's like
there's a lot more open space here, I'd say, but it's a pretty dry country as well.
You got the outback. You can go into the outback and go, yeah, man.
I mean, you can go, yeah, man, and also be in the outback. Those are two things you can do.
That's on my bucket list of things to do.
Is it? That's good. I like that.
Yeah. Well, there's more videos that I kind of want to watch.
Okay, yeah. Crazy shark attack North Queensland was the other one you sent?
Yeah, there's one in the recommended here that looks really funny.
What is it?
I'll send it to you. It's called A Little Dive. It's a capybara standing next to a pool.
Okay.
Yeah, let me send it to you.
Yeah.
We need another cute one before the shark one, because I think the shark one contains blood. So.
Oh, does it?
Not of a person. It doesn't attack a person. Don't worry. It's a fish.
and this is North Queensland, so this is my state that I live in.
Oh damn! Oh damn! It is.
I'm watching the video, but we won't react to it then.
Okay.
If there is blood, I do want to see it though.
That's true. Well, we can like. Did we sort the blurring on the last episode?
We did, but it still, I think, was.
Oh shit! Okay. Is
he catching the shark?
I don't know.
Oh, she's big. Know. They've got it. That's. Oh, she's not. Well, when I say big, it's not a big shark.
Big in comparison to the
big
fish.
Fish. Oh yeah, it's big.
Yeah, there is most definitely blood in that video. Crikey!
I haven't got to there. Oh no, he hooked her. Oh yeah, he hooked her. That when they were trying to bring her up. Because you can't just bring her up on the rod. They've got to sort of hook her up by hand as well. They got to, oh shit!
Has it just got to the bit? Has it just got to the bit for you? Oh shit!
Yeah, it did.
So the shark just comes out of nowhere.
Oh no!
It's fucking crazy, isn't it?
As a much bigger shark came and just fucking took that one out that they were catching.
Absolutely did it. It's crazy. That shark was not waiting. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a big shark.
That's a pretty big boy.
Holy shit.
Crazy.
Those are big boys, mate.
Yeah.
These boys are just out in the boat. out for a yarn on a Sunday Arvo.
Yeah, they're just chilling. These guys, like, they did not expect that to go down.
Yeah, it's scary when you think about it. How many sharks are in the ocean?
Yeah.
And I was just doing an ocean swim this morning, like a big out, like kilometer ocean swim. And people always like to tell me, like, they're like, holy shit, I couldn't do that just because I'm so scared of like sharks.
That's true, to be fair.
Man, I don't really think about it because you're out there and you're just like, that's what it is.
Yeah. You got the pressure.
Surely unlikely, but then you watch shark videos and I'm like, ugh.
It's like, yeah, that thing could come and have my leg off.
It really could.
Okay,
but you did have that other video, a little dive.
Yeah, that's a little wholesome capybara video to sort of end the recommended section off.
Perfect. All right, I'm watching this in 3, 2, 1, play.
I love capybara.
The fuck?
What?
Is it the camera angle or is this thing a big boy?
It is a big boy. They're pretty big, aren't they? Capybara. They can grow pretty big.
That just looks bigger than I thought they'd be.
Maybe it's just a one big chunky heifer.
Yeah.
Heifer.
Also, might be the angle looks quiet.
Makes him look very grand. Look at him. Who the fuck has got a capybara they let in their pool? Or what is this?
That's so weird.
Look at his little nose.
I mean, anyone that's weird enough to have one of them, I feel like it's also weird enough to let it in their pool.
Oh, they're so funny though.
You know?
They look like they smell really bad though. I don't know why.
Yeah, they do. Hey.
It's like the way their fur is, like the sort of straw texture it's got to it. Just looks like they look like they stink. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Funny though. That was good. I like that. I always like a good bit of animal content. As I said, it's what the internet was made for, really.
It is the greatest internet content there is.
It is. Like, it's such a rabbit hole you can go down. There's all these different types of animals and just all the shit they're doing. It's just so fucking funny and interesting.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah, that's it for the recommended section this week, folks. It's very fun. Very good shit. Yeah, it's like the least gaming podcast ever. It's so funny.
We don't need to talk about games.
No, it's just funny how like every few episodes, every like 10-ish episodes or something, there'll be an episode that just has nothing to do with video games, and then the rest of them have like us talking about current news and stuff like that. These are the ones that I prefer.
I mean, I feel like I never. Yeah, these days I'm just here.
Yeah, I'm here to talk shit. Really, like I'll talk about games. Like I love games still. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
But like, there's other things that I want to discuss, and sometimes we have to like almost force ourselves to be like, oh, this tiny piece of news has come out for this like game that was slightly interesting. Do you want to talk about it? And it's like, go on then, fine. It's only when a big release is coming out that I'm like super excited to talk about games, or like a big console, something like that.
Yeah,
good stuff.
It's been an interesting episode.
Yeah, it has. I've had fun. I'm gonna take my sunglasses off now.
I had no doubt. I've had the sunnies on the whole time.
So have I. I only just took them off now.
That's hilarious. I love that we just wore sunglasses.
This is the sunglasses episode 32, is it?
What's that?
Is it episode 32 today?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, sounds about right.
God damn, that's crazy. Well, I guess
it's funny because
what were you gonna say?
Last year when I think I wasn't on episode 10, and then because the only episodes I missed episode 10, 20, and 30.
Yeah.
Episode 10, I wasn't on, and then I came back because one of the boys couldn't make it. I think it was James. Mm-hmm. And then the next episode after was you and me. And that's the same cycle that's just happened. We had episode 30.
Amazing.
And Ethan couldn't come on. And now Ethan and James couldn't be here.
Absolutely brilliant.
You and I show up. We put on a show.
Even
though I have no energy in my body. I feel like I could barely laugh and talk.
It doesn't even feel like it's been an hour and a half either. What the fuck?
It has been an hour and a half. It
Damn.
really just flew by.
This has been like this episode is longer than the last episode, right? Oh no, it's not. The last episode went on for way longer than I expected it to.
Yeah.
It's always nice when that happens, though.
It is nice. It is nice. I haven't even really asked how you were. How are you, George?
Could be better, man. I've been slacking at the gym recently, I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of fucking annoying me. Yeah. It's one of those things where you can just sort of find an excuse to be like, not today, bro. And then it just sort of becomes a thing and you're just like, oh, now I'm gonna get back into it again.
You know you'll feel better if you do go.
Yeah, exactly. It's
You'll literally feel mentally better, your mood will be better, you'll just be enjoying life more.
Yeah.
Your life will be better.
Yeah, exactly. It makes you feel like you can take on more as well.
And you just need to get 1 or 2 days in a row done, and then all of a sudden a habit builds, and then you'll want to go.
Yeah.
You just need to get those. You don't think about it like, oh, I'm committing to a lifestyle at the gym and I just want to be lazy. No. Just get 1 day done. Just go today.
Yeah. And it does give you motivation to do it
And
again.
all of a sudden, you go that second time, it's a bit easier. And then all of a sudden, you've done 2 days in a row and you feel great, and you're like, oh, fuck yeah, I could go again. And then you just go again. You just need to start. Just go once. Just go today. Don't think about tomorrow. Don't think about the next day. Just go today.
That's true. It's such a weird battle of mindset. It's so fucking mental because like I'll go through a period where I'm going to the gym regularly and it's like great. I'm like, yeah, it's great. And then I'll have like 1 day where say like I can't go to the gym or like something comes up, and then it's like I enjoy that day of like not having to do anything, and then it's like, oh, I want that to be the standard so badly, and then it's like it's a never-ending battle because even then when you do become lazy, it's like now I just feel guilty because I could be going to the gym and like, you know, being healthy and stuff, looking after myself.
I find I struggle to rest because I just love training so much that like I'll do it when I need to have days of rest. Like I'll be like, I've worked out super hard, like I'll do 2 sessions a day, 3 sessions a day, and it's like I need to take a day off. I've done like 10 days in a row, and I'll be like, yeah, but I'll just run this afternoon after work because I just want to. What else will I do? I've got nothing to do, and I just love to train. And on the weekend, I 6 o'clock rolls around, 6 a.m. rolls around. I want to get up early and I want to train. I want to spend the first few hours of my day, make the most of the day, get it out in the sun, get a big training session in. Like, that's what I want to be doing.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. And, like, after this event, like, I've worked so hard for it, trained so hard. I'm shattered right now. And I said, like, I'll take Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off. But, like, I don't know how I'll go. But I said, give myself permission to have 3 days off. But I also said, people are like, take a week off, take a bit more time. I'm like, I just know by Thursday I'll be ready. I need to go back in the gym.
Yeah, man.
Start fucking fight camp. I want to be back in the gym by Thursday. I want to be back in probably by Tuesday, but just forcing myself, I'm not allowed to go back till Thursday, and then I'll get back in the gym. Take it easy, not go too crazy for a week or two, but just get back to it.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm so thankful. I love it.
Yeah, I'm fucking jealous because my issue is the opposite, where like I want to rest all the time, and I'm like, oh, I've had a long day at work. I just want to rest so badly.
I just get too depressed.
Yeah, sometimes.
And I'm more tired when I don't train too. Like I have more energy now to train after work and before work. I'll do both because I do it. You know, but I also don't drink. I don't really drink alcohol at all. Today was the first time I've drunk alcohol in a long time.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I've cut alcohol almost completely out of my life.
See, I personally
and eating well as well is huge. Eating good.
Oh god, that's something I need to do as well.
And getting good. I'll tell you what's a game changer for me, at least in the last 6 months, is sleep.
Yeah,
I have an alarm to tell me when to go. Like at 10 o'clock, my phone goes, you need to get ready for bed. And you need to be asleep by 10:30.
I go to bed like midnight.
I get good sleep. I see people on the train going to work, and people are yawning. I'm like, holy fuck, that ain't me, bro.
That is me. On the drive to work, I'm yawning.
7 o'clock in the morning, I'm on the train going to work. I got a coffee in hand, and I feel great. I'm not tired. Fuck. Imagine being yawning and wrecked going to work. I
don't have to imagine it. It's my life.
That sounds like an awful time. Not me, bro. Not happening. I'm ready to rip and tear.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not, and I might get tired by 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon when I'm finishing work, and I'll be a bit tired on the train ride. But then I'm like, I know I'm going to the gym right after I get off the train. Drive to the gym. It's 5 minutes from the train station, no excuse. And I know I'll get there and I'll just have fun. I just enjoy it so much. I'm like, it's not really about like whether I'm tired or not tired. I'm like, I just want to have fun after work.
Yeah,
and that's my outlet to have fun.
That's the thing. I mean, when I'm there, and I'm in the middle of a workout and I'm going, you know, I'm really fucking pushing myself right now. I feel great. And afterwards I feel great. But it's the fucking drive there, the getting my, you know, changing into gym stuff, you know, going to my locker and stuff. It's just long. It's just like, I want to teleport in there and just be there and then teleport out. Like, that's what I wish I could do.
I don't know if I could do it every day as much as I do it if it wasn't for what I train. Like, if I was doing weights, I'd fucking not be as motivated. Well, it's not as fun.
Damn.
I've got to be at a training session. I'm training MMA every day. So I'm like, oh fuck yeah, it's Muay Thai. And then jiu-jitsu
that's
afterwards.
true.
Like, I'm gonna have so much fun, and my mates are there, and I train with my team, and we do kickboxing's fun as fuck. Like, it's just like, this is gonna be sick to do.
That's true. It's way more active.
And I rush because I'm like, oh, I'd have to like get changed quickly because I need to be at the session at 6 o'clock when it starts.
Yeah.
Like, I need to catch the right time train, get there at 6, and I won't leave till like 8:30. I'll get 2.5 hours of training in.
Damn.
And on Monday night's wrestling class, and though like that's the hardest fucking night, it's also one of the funnest because it's like we play fucking games, but they're like competitive games where we're like wrestling the fuck out of each other, and you're so exhausted by the end, and you're just drenched in sweat. But it's fun. Like, it's really fucking fun.
I can see why you'd be excited for that. Yeah, I can see why.
So it's easier to get pumped up, but getting ready for the tribe, because I don't want to miss, because I have fun training in May. I would like every morning I would get up, I'd go to the pool before the sun's up and do swim training, then go to work, and then I'd go do MMA training at night, or I'd get up and go for a run, or I'd get up and go for a ride. Like I'd train triathlon training before work, and I'd train MMA after work, and I'm just I am excited now to not have to do both. I would like to be able to plan things on my weekend for fun.
Yeah,
because it's been a few months of doing nothing else on my weekends. But I would train for 3 or 4 hours on a Saturday morning, like from 6 to 10 training. Then I would and then I'd want to just sleep. I'd get home, I'd eat a massive lunch, and then I'd sleep for the afternoon, and then I might do something at night. But I can't drink. I won't be drinking. So if we go out somewhere, I'm sober.
Hey, fuck sober Sally anyway. Over here. Fuck it. I don't get the fixation.
No, I get it. But sometimes you want to have a drink. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to get drunk.
Oh no,
a drink.
Yeah, like on James's birthday recently, I just had a little cider. You know, it's nice to just have a drink, but I don't like being drunk.
I want to have a glass. I mean, I do love being drunk's fucking awesome.
Well, it's not that I don't like it. It's just it has to be the perfect situation for it.
It has to be the perfect situation. The atmosphere needs to be good. Also, it's not worth the next day.
No, it almost isn't.
Like, I don't want to kill myself.
No, yeah, you just wake up.
You know what I mean?
So
it's not
depressed.
a feeling it's just not a feeling I enjoy.
Yeah.
But that is how I will feel the next day.
Yeah. Well, either that or like a lot of anxiety for just no reason. At least that's what I
well, you and I are anxious people.
Souls. Yeah.
We're anxious souls.
Yeah.
So we're the types of people that you need to be like, are you okay? The day after a big drinking session.
Yeah.
I'll be like, no, I'm not okay.
I'm not.
Dead. I'm worthless. I'm a worthless human being.
I feel so dirty. I
feel worthless. I feel like whatever I've done last night, which was nothing wrong at all, but I don't deserve to be alive.
See, that's the thing that
afterwards.
people get, to be fair. I get the anxiety, but it's normally for no reason. But I know a lot of people, after doing heavy drinking the night before, they will get anxiety based on the fact that they've embarrassed themselves the night before.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I guess if I were to wake up and, you know, thought I'd done something embarrassing, it's like, well, I'm not there anymore. I'm sitting in bed now.
Yeah.
I guess it depends on how severe it is. Like, say if you're in front of all your friends and did something mental, like just genuinely fucking unhinged, then yeah. But most people aren't
most people aren't that. But like, I feel like a lot of chicks get very like, oh my god, what did I say?
Oh, they do. It's so fucking annoying.
It's like,
shut the
it's
fuck
like.
Up. So you didn't fucking do anything.
Fucking bitch.
I just don't get it. It's like they can get really drunk, not even do anything particularly embarrassing, and be like, "Oh my fucking god, I'm so embarrassed. It was so terrible. The worst thing ever."
The Sunday scaries.
Oh, fuck off! I'll show you the Sunday fucking scaries, mate. I don't know what that means, but it sounds funny.
God. Yeah, look, I definitely get like, I just feel regret for nothing the next day. Yeah. Just so much regret, so much, anxiety. Yeah. It's not fun. And so I just avoid it. Even if I have a couple drinks, I can get like that. So I just don't. I'll drink I've been going out and drinking vodka, not vodka, just like soda water and lime.
Yeah.
Ice cold soda water lime, and enjoy it, love it.
Yeah. I mean, alcohol's
I
not
still
the
have a great
greatest thing
time
ever.
I still have a great time. It's tough in Australia. It's very heavy drinking culture.
Oh, yeah.
when
Same
you go
over here,
out.
to be
So
fair.
people do look at you weird when you're like not drinking when you're out.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I still have a great time with my friends. Anyway,
Exactly.
you know, and I wake up the next day and I don't want to end it all.
You wake up feeling normal, in a good mindset. The thing is, you don't get that shit if you smoke a joint the night before. You wake up and maybe you feel a bit more tired than you normally would, and you don't want to part with your bed as much, but you don't feel awful.
It depends, yeah. No, you don't. It's more of like if you do it too much over a long period of time, then you'll have really negative side effects, like just sluggish throughout the day. Your head's not there.
Terrible
You're just not
memory
feeling
loss.
yourself.
Like,
yeah, dude, 100%. It can get bad.
Yeah, it can. Yeah.
It can get bad.
So anyone that's watching that believes that weed's like this miracle substance is just amazing and it just makes you feel great.
Oh,
like, it's not.
It's like anything.
Don't lie to yourself. Yeah.
All in moderation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I've definitely cut back heavily.
Yeah.
On how much, but like once in a while, like was I thinking at the end of this triathlon today? I really hope at the end of this, Jared's got a joint for me. Was I thinking that? Yeah, I was thinking that.
It's such a rewarding.
Okay.
Oh no!
No, I didn't ask him. To be fair, I just was like, man, I look forward to that later today. It's been a while for me, and I would really like one.
Yeah.
I worked very hard, and I just feel like every muscle in my body's so sore, and I feel like it would be perfect. To
get that CBD in there, you know. Oh, yeah, boy.
Yeah.
Good shit. Oh,
but,
man.
You know, it's not, like you said, it's not a fucking miracle thing.
No, it's not.
But like different strains do different things as well. Like there's strains that give me fucking panic attacks too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And really bad dreams.
Yeah.
That I had one strain that particularly I'll know, like I've had it because I'll wake up 4 a.m. without fail, panicking with dreams, vivid dreams about things that I don't want to be dreaming about. That give me anxiety.
Yeah.
And it's always things that like are things I get anxious about. Mm-hmm. That I'll specifically dream about. It's like it knows. It's like, oh, we're going to make you dream about
you
this.
know, I think I've had that before as well. Just like stuff that's so specific that it's like someone's plucking out things that you're afraid of.
Ones.
Yeah.
It's just like we know this is the core root of your unhappiness. So we're going to bring that up
in your
to
dreams.
the forefront of your dreams.
Yeah, fuck that. There's also strains that make me like really good at writing scripts and like editing as well though. Like, fuck me. There's so many videos that I've created and edited all while being completely stoned, and they're some of my best. Like my Demon Souls video. Whew, I wrote that while I was stoned out of my mind.
Oh really?
Yeah. A lot of my videos I write while I'm baked.
I couldn't. I'll write like journal. I'll journal. But I can't. No way could I do that.
Depends on the strain, I guess, because sometimes I'm just like, I look at the Google Doc and I'm like, I'm not even touching that. Like, what? And then sometimes I'm like, I smoke and I'm like, I really want to write, like, so badly. And then I do, and it turns out great. Yeah. Damn, we went on a huge tangent there. We took the section from the beginning of the podcast and moved it to the end.
Yeah. Yeah, we really did. Like, this felt like the start. I'm like, did we just get started? Did I eat that burger?
Yeah, it's you. You fucking bastard. I can't believe it.
Yeah.
Looking forward to eating that big juicy burger.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Right, do we have anything else to talk about? I don't think so.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
All right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening and watching this episode of the Four Pillars Podcast. George, thanks for being here with me. Is the only person here with me.
Yeah, that's right.
Today. Had a great time, as I always do with you, in spite of like the huge chunk of me, like Ethan not being here, James saying can't go up. Dude, I'm so exhausted, but I knew I'm like, I'll have a great time. Yeah, I'll just power through this.
Man.
Put the sunnies on.
Yeah, the sunnies. Let me put mine on real quick just to end the episode off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a good time. I always love these episodes where it's just shooting the shit and chatting with you yourself.
That's right, mate. That's right. That's amazing. Love your work. Thank you for being here. And you recommend it, as always, delivers. And thank you to all the people listening and watching this episode. Really appreciate you. Be sure to like, subscribe to the Four Pillars Network on YouTube.
Yeah, man.
Rate us. Leave a review. on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcast, and because we're on all reputable podcast services.
Yeah.
And that helps push us up the algorithm and get more views.
Yeah, that's what we want. I just love views.
But, yeah, so thank you. And we will see you next week on the network for the As Always podcast, and the following week once again for the Four Pillars podcast. And hopefully there's a few more of us, but I could pretty much guarantee you that at the very least the two of us will be here. We'll see what happens with the other two boys.
Yeah, for sure.
But hopefully we're all back together.
It's wishful thinking.
But we'll see you all very soon. So thanks, guys, and goodbye.
Take care, everyone. I'll see you in a fortnight. Bye. God.